Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kinsey. I'm a second grade student teacher. And if you are wanting to follow along on my journey, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell because there is more where this came from. And also look up my Instagram because I am a little bit more active on there and you'll get some behind the scenes. I have been student teaching for the last 8 months and I've got about 4 more months left to go in my last semester before I graduate. So I feel like I've learned a lot and I really want to share that with you in case you are heading into that crazy time in your life. So number 1 on my list from this year is blue light glasses. These are the blue light glasses that I have. They are just from Amazon, super cheap. I bought them because of the clear frames. I felt like that would just go with more of my outfits and I wouldn't have to think about it. So they're super simple, very comfortable, have saved me from a lot of headaches, and I just highly recommend them. They just make quite a difference, especially when you're on the computer for 6 to 8 hours a day, every day. Number 2 on my list is planners. Plural. Personally, I use 2 planners for my semester. The first one, I actually just bought today, is the Russell and Hazel weekly planner. I bought this because of the weekly layout. I'm obsessed with the fact that it has the to-do list on the side and then the area for events and notes. It's very organized, makes a lot of sense to me, and is the way I organize things most of the time. So this will be what I will use for my personal stuff, to-do lists around the house and homework assignments, and then events and places I need to go. And then I have a second planner for my student teaching. I use this as my lesson planner. It looks just like any other lesson planner that you would see, and this was from the Target Dollar Spot a long time ago. I use this even if I'm not teaching every day or every subject. I fill in what the teacher is doing. That way I can know what the kids are learning and where they're supposed to be at, and I can use that as my prior knowledge when I'm forming my lesson plans. 2 planners for me is a big must. Number 3 on my list is notebooks. I realize that is a very general term, but I will show you what I mean. The first type of notebook I'm talking about is what I call an observation notebook. Super simple, just a lined notebook that you carry everywhere with you. I bring this to my student teaching every single day, and I am just constantly jotting down notes. I have drawn out classroom layouts or behavior management system or reward systems or even the way they run their centers. Everything that I think is notable is in here, and one day I will be able to just go through and kind of pick and choose what I want to implement into my classroom. The other notebook I'm referring to is spiral notebooks. These are very important when you are doing school at the same time as internship. When I had 5 classes as well as a few days of internship, I would have 1 spiral notebook for all of my classes and another spiral notebook for my internship stuff. That helped me kind of stay organized, and it also helped since the way I was organizing was separating the lesson plans and the school stuff by my 2 planners. So with this, I will be able to have all of my internship stuff all together, and then each of my semester's school stuff is all together in notebooks. For this last semester, I will only have 1 class and 5 days of internship, so I'll be using this last section of my internship notebook as my school and internship, just because it's kind of all the same now. Number 4 on my list is a resource binder. I created this resource binder in high school. It is massive. There is a cute cover to it, but I took it out because it has my school's name on it. And this is from my internship, my senior year of high school, all the way through any internship or work that I have had through working at preschools and doing my earlier internships this year. I just throw it all in. There are sections by subject, and then within each subject it's kind of separated by content area, but it's not as organized as I would like it to be, and it will be more organized as time goes on and once I go to use these. But the general purpose of this is a saving grace for your first year. These are all worksheets that you have seen in a classroom. You have seen an experienced, seasoned teacher use these and use them purposefully. I have written on Post-it notes on most of the pages how the teacher used it, what the center was that the students were doing with it, or the manipulatives, or the differentiation they did with it. And that is what's gonna get me through my first year if I am in a rut. Number 5 on my list is professional outfits. This may seem pretty straightforward, but it's harder than you think. Personally, when I went into student teaching, I had never dressed up for school or anything. I was always just in workout clothes or a sweatshirt or ripped jeans. And none of those are acceptable for student teaching. So go through your wardrobe, make sure you have a few staple items that will really help you to look professional all 5 days of the week. My professors always told me that this is basically a year-long interview. You are always trying to impress the principal, your mentor teacher. So some staple items that I really recommend are regular jeans that don't have holes or rips in them. These can be dressed up and made to look really nice. And plus, most schools have casual Fridays. Most schools actually allow student teachers to wear jeans whenever they want. Another pant option is Old Navy's Pixie pants. They come in so many colors and patterns. I own a few colors, and they're so easy to just dress up as a professional outfit. I'll put a black jacket over it, and it will be like a pantsuit in a minute. Another big staple item that I really recommend is cardigans. Cardigans are always very comfortable, which is a goal in a teacher wardrobe, and also look really nice. I have about 4, and I can use them in a variety of different ways with jeans or pixie pants, with flats or booties, whatever you want, and it can be a variety of different outfits with just a few of those. Another big one for me is dresses. Dresses are so comfortable and they always look really nice, especially when you dress them up with some earrings or some booties or whatever. I also really recommend getting some really comfortable shoes that also look cute. I have some booties and flats that are my go-to shoes because they look cute with everything and they're really comfortable, so I have no problem wearing them all day when I'm on the go. I also really recommend accessories. I was not a big accessorizer before student teaching, but now that I'm here, I love this statement earring trend. I wear rings or necklaces, whatever, hair accessories, whatever you want or whatever you enjoy. Stock up on some of those because it gives you a little bit of variety even if you're wearing the same cardigan twice in 1 week. Number 6 to go with your professional outfits is a nice bag. This is the bag that I've been using for student teaching. It is from Universal Thread from Target, and it's just a really big leather tote bag. It has a few pockets inside. It's a really nice size. It fits my computer and papers really well. It's just not structured, which is not my favorite, but I've loved having this. I just loved having this better than bringing my Under Armour backpack that I bring to school to student teaching. It just pulled my outfits together a little bit. So having a really nice bag that also is functional is really important for student teaching. When I go into teaching, I do think that I want to invest into a backpack for all of my stuff. I have a feeling I'll be carrying a little bit more, but for now, this has worked really well. Just consider getting a bag that you know will work for you and will make you look a little bit more professional walking into the building. Number 7 to go in the bag is a water bottle. This is my water bottle. It is from Simply Southern and it is 40 ounces. It is massive, but I have found it to be so useful. The reason I went with a 40-ounce water bottle, even though it's bigger, is because I don't have to fill this up throughout the day. I can drink a whole one throughout the day, feel hydrated and great, and never have to go to refill it. There's just never time for that. So having it all in one bottle has been really helpful to encourage me to actually drink the amount of water I should be drinking in a day. The other thing I really love about this water bottle is the top is a twist off with the lip. The lip is covered, so little tiny hands and germs can't get to it. And it's also a lot less likely to spill or anything like that with this type of top. Number 8 is going to be snacks. It might seem weird, but sometimes student teaching days are long days. You might have to stay late, you might not have enough time for lunch, you might have skipped breakfast, whatever it is, snacks in your bag is the best thing you can do for yourself. I always have this little container of, right now cashews are in it. I always just have like some type of nuts or dried fruit or something that's actually filling and good for my body in these so that I can reach for these if I'm really hungry throughout the day. All right, the last 2 items that I have for you are not material items that you can buy. Number 9 is gonna be responsibility. I know it seems obvious to be responsible, but that doesn't always come easily to everyone. Doing tasks or initiating tasks are not the strong suits of everyone. But for teachers, especially when you're trying to show teachers that you can be a teacher, clean the classroom if it's looking dirty. Take control of the situation. If your teacher seems overwhelmed, you can offer to do her copies or offer to take over morning circle or whatever. Be responsible and complete the things they're asking you to do and maybe do a little bit more. And for number 10, confidence. Again, seems straightforward, but confidence doesn't come easily to everyone, rightfully so. Me personally, I doubt every decision I make, every time. And with student teaching, I have really had to push myself to feel confident in the lessons I'm writing, in the suggestions I'm giving, in the thoughts I'm sharing. Your mentor teachers are there to support you and to help you. They want you to co-teach with them. So be confident in that. If you have a suggestion or a thought or an activity you really want to try, just vocalize that. The worst that can happen is they say no. All right, you guys, those are my top 10 student teacher essentials that I hope will be really helpful going into this next semester of school. I'm very nervous for my last semester, so I'm definitely clinging on to my routines and things that I am comfortable with to get through this new experience and get through all of the craziness. So if you have other things that you really think student teachers should have, comment them down below. We are creating a community here where everyone can help everyone. So go read those comments because there might be more helpful information down there. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It really supports my channel and my creating. And again, remember to subscribe and hit that notification bell if you are wanting to follow my student teaching journey. And find my Instagram because there are always behind the scenes and fun things going on over there. I will see you in the next one. Just keep teaching.